Hey guys, welcome back to Enigma Climbing. It's about time to say something. I've been wanting to make a video for a while, but I spent too much time trying to write scripts, doing all the YouTube preparation work. And of course, none of it worked because I haven't posted anything yet. So I'm just gonna say what I want to say and toss the script ideas. Got some notes and stuff to kind of keep me on track. This is the follow-up video after the Necessary Evil one, where I went and tried the hardest climb of my life and got absolutely humbled and demolished. Well, one thing that I didn't really talk about, that I didn't mention to you guys, was that I've been having to deal with some life challenges, some life problems, difficulties. Call them what you will. I'm not going to go in depth about any of these because some people involved are more private than I am. But we'll say these are things that cannot easily be dealt with and cannot easily be ignored. However, it is quite difficult to be in top shape and maintain training and diet while dealing with stress and, unforeseen challenges. And that's how it was after I got back from my trip, which was amazing. By the way, I get back and I got to figure out, how do I get better at climbing? How do I get stronger after being in the best shape of my life? Well, it wasn't easy, let me tell you that, because I got back, and the thing with life problems is that they're still there. They don't go anywhere until you deal with them. I've said this before, that athletics doesn't really overlap with anything else. Trying to achieve something quite difficult in athletics can be kind of a lonely thing. Not many people can follow you. And at the same time, life can be quite unpredictable. And it can knock you down with unexpected challenges. But really, it's how we respond to these challenges that shapes us and defines us. So I thought about that when I got back. After you get knocked down, what am I going to do? Am I going to stay down or get back up stronger? And of course, I want to get back up stronger, but how do I do that? I had to come to terms with a few things. Maintaining that kind of shape, that kind of diet and training just wasn't going to happen. I knew I wasn't going to have the energy, the mental willpower to just keep a strict diet while dealing with some of these things. So getting back up stronger for me ended up meaning actually getting stronger. I decided the one thing that was going to help me the most and that would be the easiest to follow was just heavy duty weightlifting, heavy duty strength training, just getting stronger everywhere, getting stronger in the forearms, chest, back, biceps, shoulders, just in the classical way that I used to train before I started rock climbing. I was a bigger guy. I was around 190 pounds and I was weightlifting a lot. But I realized right away that I had too much muscle mass on me, so I dropped, I think, like 30 pounds or something that summer. But the strength that I had, though, was my biggest advantage in climbing. It wasn't finger strength, it wasn't strength in the forearms, it was just overall body strength that I had, and that carried me for probably more than a decade. The muscle mass, after a certain point, it was still there. I wouldn't be able to drop any more muscle mass, but at the same time I was getting weaker, and so I was forming these imbalances in my body, getting some shoulder problems, some weird pains. And a few years ago I started doing a little bit of weight training again, and it sure helped. All of these little tweaks and twinges started going away. But this time I thought, okay, well, my biggest strength, my biggest advantage that I had when I first started climbing, I kind of lost. So it's time to bring that back and get everything strong. That also meant putting on some weight. And especially since I was dealing with life challenges, that was gonna be the easiest way to do it. Just weight train heavy and eat heavy. So that's what I did, man. Did it all. Bench press, curls, heavy lat pulls, triceps, biceps, shoulders, forearm work. Started climbing just easy routes, but lifting a heavy stack of weights. That was the plan. Get strong, deal with your problems, and then after that, maintain strength and cut weight. That's it. The important thing is, man, when life knocks you down, get back up. Get back up stronger, keep getting back up, and as long as you just be a bit stubborn, you're gonna make it. Peace out. See you next time.